All right, you guys, we got another live. So share the live. Make sure you guys follow me at Khalfani Howard 1826. Please share the live. We got something that we got to talk about. That Donald Trump doubled down on Gaza ownership plans. Wait till some of you guys chime in. Please share the live. Join the live. Please join the video. Like the video and share the video. Now I'm gonna wait till some of you guys chime in. Now, Donald Trump doubles down on Gaza ownership plans. Wait till some of you guys chime in. You know, Trump, he's not setting anything right because how can you own something that Gaza then own it for 1,000 years? Now wait till some of you guys chime in. Trump doubled down on Gaza ownership plans. Wait till some of you guys chime in. So Trump plans is to take over Gaza. So Trump planned the key to take away these people rights. Now the US president had unrevealed a plan for the US to take a long-term ownership of Gaza Strip. Here are the key points from the press conference with Benjamin. Says, full report, Trump makes shock Gaza announcements. Wait till some of you guys chime in. Some shocking development stories that Trump, he assumed that he's going to take over Gaza Strip. With Gaza own their land for over 1,000 years. Now, reports is saying that Donald Trump and Israel Prime Minister Benjamin addressed reporters at the White House, where the U.S. president announced his intention to take over the Gaza Strip and move the Palestinians to their neighboring countries and redevelop the territory for occupation by the world people, effectively endorsing the ethnic cleaning of the people of Gaza. You know, I'm going to say it like this. After sending the U.S. troops over there in Israel to fight against the Palestinian people that represent Gaza. Now, how can Trump take a Palestinian people from their own native land after they've been there for 1,000 years? Now, here we go, you guys. If it's not one war after another that they causing this chaos So it says here are the main takeover from the joint press conference on Tuesday evening. It says in a shocking announcement, Trump says the U.S. will take over and own the Gaza Strip. The U.S. president says he envisioned a long-term ownership of the territory after all Palestinians were moved elsewhere. So Trump doubled down on the Gaza ownership plan. So what's going on? You know, the U.S., like I said, they want to bulldoze their way. You know what I mean? This as Trump is sending this interstate deep deportation to send all, immigration back to their country. Now, it's going to backfire America because America, they don't own nothing. You just renting. And see, ever since they took the land from the native Indians who had that independent claim called that present country of America, the land was never theirs to own. So it will come back to them 10 times. So when Trump wants to dismantle a people over there in Gaza, it says in a shocking announcement, Trump says to the U.S. will take over and own the Gaza Strip. The U.S. president says in the long term of the U.S. ownership of the territory after all Palestinians was moved elsewhere. He did not explain how or under what authority the U.S. can take over the land of Gaza. We will own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, he says. He says the U.S. will level, destroy buildings, and create economic developments that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of that area. You know, I want to say this guy will not let that happen. You're not going to take a land that they ain't owned for 1,000 years. Gaza and Israel was close neighbors before this escalation started. See, you see one escalation leads to another escalation. See, America, they can't never keep their nose clean. You know, they like to meddle in other people's affairs. This is why they in it with the drug cartel. This is why they in it with all of these foreign countries, because they can push people. See, when you're a powerful group, you feel as you can intimidate people, you can push people. And this with every, it seems like when we get every world leader, they feel like they can use tactics and push people around. Like people is going to go for it. See, I'm starting to think America put us in too much danger. They put us in these crimes today. They put us in danger. Now let's see what this says. It says, he says in the U.S., bear with me. Bear with me, you guys. Okay. He says in the U.S., it says Trump wants to develop the numbers. Good morning to you, my brother. And he says he wants to develop that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of that area. See, I want to say this. How can you take a land that was the Palestinians for over 1,000 years, saying that we will rebuild? And see, this is why we see earthquakes is happening over there in Graceland. 11,000. See, the numbers is increasing over there because it was 11,000 people was forced to evacuate, but the number is increasing. Earth tremors and earthquakes is happening over there in Graceland that's going to cause and trigger a tsunami over in Israel. See, remember what God says, that I have to inherit Israel land. But it's we as American people is fighting that war over there in Gaza. Why? Why? There should be some kind of negotiation regarding ceasefire. There should be some kind of negotiation that they should have. So it says here, the U.S. president called Gaza a death and destruction, and that the only reason people want to go back there is because they have nowhere else to go. The 1.8 million Palestinians living in Gaza should always have a place to stay, regardless of what we see going on over there. They should always have a place to stay and not be run out of their lands. So it says the Palestinians living in Gaza to the neighbor countries with humanitarian hearts and great wealth. Trump says earlier he has called for Jordan, Egypt, and other Arab states to take the Palestinians. He says they could be split up across a number of separate sites, forced displacement. Now, the Palestinians was all over to that Jordan side, that Jordan River. That's part of their side. Why do Donald Trump want to force these people? Don't you see, brothers and sisters, that the Revelation 16:19 says that the earth is going to split eventually into 3 parts, into 3 fragments? Don't you see that God is in the hands of the wicked? See, Malachi explained about how Edom says he's going to rebuild the ruin. The descendants of the Edomites says we're going to rebuild the ruin. We're going to actually build what God destroyed. So just listen. Trump says we're going to go over there to Gaza. We're going to rebuild. We're going to have jobs. We're going to build better homes, better environment. But not for those people, though. Because his plan is to move them all out. Listen, his plan is to move them all out. Right? And take over their land, take over that whole Gaza Strip, take over that whole side of that Jordan River. See, listen, Edom said we built the ruin. But this is what the Lord host says. They may build, but I will demolish, and you shall see this with your own eyes. And says, great is the Lord beyond the border of Israel. Now, a son under his father, and a slave under his master. God said, if I'm a father, then where's the honor? If I'm a master, where is the respect? You see, it is you, America, who God is after. So it says here, that the 1.8 million Palestinians living in Gaza should move to the neighboring countries, humanitarian hearts and great wealth, Trump says. Neither he have called for Jordan, Egypt, and other Arab states to take in the Palestinians. He says they could be split up across a number of separate sites. Forced displacement of the population will probably be a violation of international laws. It's a violation. It's a violation for Trump to try to go and violate their premises. See, brothers and sisters, little do he know that it will violate against the international law. He's doing something that will violate the international laws. This is what Trump is doing. And this is why I say it's going to backfire. See, these tsunami waves, they're not here just to be here, you guys. They're here to get the world's attention. And God is here to intervene, to shake things up. And I said this because 6,000 years the devil been here on this planet. There've been one war right after another. See, peace is never in the nature of a people that he came to destroy. Listen, Trump says earlier he had called for Jordan, Egypt, and other Arab states to take the Palestinians. He says they could split up across a number of separate sites. Forced displacement of the population will probably be a violation of international laws and will be opposite not only in the Legion, but also by Washington, Western allies. Some human rights advocates liken the area to a ethnic cleaning. He went on to say that Gaza could become the middle of the East, where the world people could live there. Now, Trump gave answers when asked a question on whether he support a two-state solution. He asked if his view that the Palestinians should be relocated from Gaza was a sign that he was against the two-state policies. See, this is wrong, because he's against he's against these policies. You can't move a people that been in their land for over 1,000 years. You can't move them and tell them that, you know, you need to be moved over here. Because they're not going to buy that. They're not going to buy that, man. You know, Trump been doing things that he don't know he's risking himself. But you know what I mean? This is why Iran, the Iranians are threatened this assassination on Trump. Because Trump, you know, he wants to double down on the Gaza ownership plan. See, Trump wants to collide into the ownership plan. Let the people over there just build their country back up. You want to take it. And you want to move the Palestinians out from Gaza. Like I say, you guys, stay tuned for another video, man, because things is really gonna hit the fan. You guys, make sure you follow me at Khalfani Howard. Subscribe to my channel, Khalfani Howard at 1826. But till then, you guys, I'm out.